Let's see. Alright. Dear Seer, I don't expect you to write back to me. You probably get fans writing to you all the time. It actually took me a long time to write this. I was embarrassed you wouldn't like me, which I know is stupid because you're the one who taught me that it's our flaws. Sorry, our curses that make us strong and unique. But we have to define our curse for ourselves and never let others define it for us. I have that written in all my books in school. I stare at it a lot, especially when they're really being mean to me. It helps sometimes. Anyway, I just started summer break a few weeks ago, and I'm taking these drawing classes in the park. I made a friend there, and guess what? They also love you. They see so many things in you and themselves that I see in me too. They also belong to your fan club, like me. Maybe it's dumb that I'm so excited, but I don't really have any friends normally. Anyway, I guess I just wanted you to know that you mean a lot to me and other people like my friend. I think it's important for people to know the good things they do for the world. Thank you for everything. I will keep the flame. Cody Duncan. Waldorf. Okay. Welcome to the Talking Legends podcast with Norma and Waldorf. And today we're diving deep into Seer. Norma. Joining us in the studio is Dr. Adize Nwadiwe, Professor of Cultural Studies at the University of B. Waldorf. Enough with the pleasantries. Doc, what's up with the moth? I'm sorry, what? Seer's moth stuff. Is it supposed to mean anything other than you gross moths? Well, yes and no. Moths are ubiquitous on Boris. Thanks to our robust textile industry, moths have weaved their way through our planet's culture, traditions, and yes, even our superstitions. Seer has been draped in this tapestry from birth, thanks to the curse drawn from the folk tale, The Moth and the Flame. Yes, fascinating, indeed. Does Seer sleep? That's not... if you had to guess. Yes. Okay. To Gerber Outlands Journal. You said I was freaking out. You said you needed evidence. Well, I got you your evidence. Attached is the first look data coming out of the climatizer and lava siphon. HSPR department claims these things will mitigate and regulate the planet's natural volatility. The data's code watermarked, so you know they're legit. Take a hard look. Take an easy look. Hell, smell them. All of it. Will tell you what a heedless prowler could figure out. The climatizer and lava siphon do nothing. The climatizer cools the air. The lava siphon heats it back up. Catastrophe's coming. Evidence is getting purged, but they put up these flashy do-nothing gizmos? Why? Because H has bazillions in mining investment across the Outlands and can't afford to look like it all leads down the toilet. So H looks like they're on top of it and lets the Apex games play their like. See? All is well. While an entire planet cracks apart, they can't be allowed to get away with it. Not again, and again, and again. Don't contact me again. I hear H has got exploding planets for whistleblowers like me. And you. Oops. Damn it. Stop. Oh, and you know the funniest thing? She's just like my other boy, Ricky, or was it Elon? One of the boys. She's quite the comedian. Runs circles around Elliot. Poor thing. Though I can tell he enjoys the company. Much as they picked on him, I know he misses his brothers. A mother always knows. I'm happy he has her. I'm happy he has all of them. He spends all his time checking in on me. Of course, I don't mind. I love my little inchworm. But he knows something of his own life, and family that he can go back to, because I won't be around forever. What was I talking about? Oh yes, the boys. Oh, and their father. You would not believe what he tried to pull the other day. Dear Mr. Okariki, thank you for your letter. To hear that he was distracting the other children, impacting their ability to learn and achieve, that his science fair project was found to be in poor condition, one of his micro drones led a child to run head first into a wall, that some children have stopped coming to school, fearing that Obi's curse will jump to them, that he will kill them with his eyes. If you expected us to say sorry, that we would tell Obi to be less sensitive, less beautiful, or less courageous, you will be sorely disappointed. The only thing we're sorry for is not saying this sooner. You, Mr. Okariki, and your whole class are a pack of fools, and fools cannot suffer the truly great without shame, embarrassment, and fear, none of which will stifle my son any further. Obi Odolasim is hereby withdrawn from your school, for he has learned all he can from you, that those who push you away push you to greater heights. Sincerely, Mrs. and Mr. Odolasim. Okay, those are Seer's parents.